Hi, this is Linda Gutierrez, your seasoned independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today I'm going to show you how to make this fun card that you can make for the man or men in your life. And it looks real simple, which it is, but when you do this to it, it makes it so much more special. And look at the shoe even comes up, so it's nice and dimensional. It's actually called an easel card. And if you visit my blog at www.stampingyearround.com, go to the March 18th, 2013 post, you'll be able to see the still version of this and a little bit of an up-close look. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with making this fun card. We're going to first start by taking this is Night of Navy, and I've already cut it to 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to bring in our Simply Scored tool here, where you can see I already have it marked to where we need to make our score lines at 2 3/4 and at 5 1/2. Okay, so we've got these two score lines. Now we're just going to go ahead and set this aside, and I'm going to show you how to create the fun, as you can see on the shirt, we have these fun stripes, okay, that was made with the Stripe Embossing Folder. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to place my piece of cardstock that I have cut at 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. I'm sorry, it's 3 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, and I'm going to place it into my Stripe Embossing Folder. I'm not even going to measure it, but I'm just going to eyeball it and guess. Take a guess at about where the edge here of my stripes is at about it's about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring in our big shot, and we're going to place our folder in between our plates here, and we'll bring in our platform. For mine, I'm going to put it on tab 1, and I'm going to go ahead and run this through my big shot. Okay, so now we have our stripes for the beginning of our shirt created here. Let me just go ahead and now put this aside. Okay, so here we've got that ready to go. I'm going to take my paper snips, and again, no measuring involved. I'm just going to just kind of guess at about where an inch in will be on either side, and you'll notice that I'm cutting right here along the edge of where my stripes end. Okay, so I've got these two flaps now. And to create the collar, all you need to do is just fold in like that at a diagonal to create that fun look of our men's shirt. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I just want to go ahead and tack that down. I'm going to use my glue dots here to hold those collars down. Okay, and I've already cut everything that I need here. This is going to be the main front base of my card, and I'm going to just layer starting with the outside mat. This is cut at, let's see, 4 by 5 1/4. This mat is at 3 3/4 by 5. And then we're going to take another piece of our Night of Navy cardstock and create one more layer here before we put our shirt onto the front of our card. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and add our shirt to the front, just like that. And then what I've done is I've stamped using the fun stamp set called Dapper Dad, and this is found currently in the spring 2013 catalog that will go through May the 31st. So if you like this set, you better get it now before it's too late. Okay, so I've already cut my bow tie, and I'm just going to take my dimensionals and add that to the back of here and put that right there onto the front. And then do you remember the main piece of cardstock that we started with that we've already put our score lines to? We're going to go ahead and fold that. Okay, and you want to fold it in so that it's like that. All right, and then very simply on this section right here is where you're going to put your adhesive. Okay, so basically you just have your card folded flat down like that, and then this will now go right on top of the front of your card. Okay, just line all the edges up. Just like that. Okay, and that's all there is to that. See how simple that is? So the next thing we're going to do is, oh, you know what? Let's add our buttons to the front of our shirt. I've taken the smaller size of the Naturals button, and I've got 3 of them here. And so we're going to go ahead and add that. I'm going to use my glue dots here. Whoops. And let's add this to the front of our card. Isn't that the cutest thing? Okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Now, so again, we have this. In order for this to be able to stay, you know, without it like, you know, falling down or whatever, we're going to take our front, which is going to actually be the bottom part of our card. And I've already pre-done this. The mat here, this is the crumb cake, is cut at 4 by 3. The middle mat here is cut at 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. And the vanilla cardstock that I've embossed using the Perfect Polka Dots folder is cut at 3.5 by 2.5. Okay, so let's go ahead and add this to the card here. And so this is going to go right here. If this was opened up like that, this would go right here onto this section. All right, so see, you have that where this will help to hold that in place. I think I need to fold this a little bit better. Okay, so there we go. All right, so the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to put our shoe on here, and I've already stamped and cut that. And I've taken my word window punch, and so I've just, you know, punched that out, and that's what I'm going to use to attach to help my shoe stand up. Okay, so we're just going to take our glue dots and put one here and one over here on each side. Okay, we'll just place that right there in the back of our shoe. and just kind of place it wherever you want onto your card. Oh, I want it up here. Wait a minute, I don't want that one part to show at the bottom. Whoops. Okay, that's better. All right, so we're going to just go ahead and put that down, and then see, that will help to stand our shoe up. And then I've already stamped my Happy Father's Day. You can do, of course, Happy Birthday, Happy Retirement, or, you know, Happy Anniversary for the man in your life. And I like to use the Teeny Tiny Wishes, which I've stamped. And again, I used my word window punch to punch that out with. And then I took my curly this is the modern label punch. And I have that as the mat on there. And so now all I have to do is add that to the front of my card. Right there. And that's all there is to it. Isn't that just the cutest thing? Okay, so now it's your turn to create a fun card for, again, the man or the men in your life. To place an order for all the products that I've used today and more, please visit my blog at www.stampingyearround.com and click on the Order Now button. Thank you, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.